beautiful soul. In this video, we are going to be talking about the most important part of self-love. And before I do that, I just want to show you my outfit that God inspired me to wear today. Look at this, it's super cute. My inner child came up with the creativity and I was like, yes, let's go for it. Okay, so now let's begin with this topic. It's very important, very important. So listen to the message that I'm about to give with full presence. You see, few years ago when I was beginning my self-love journey and I had to see the most ugliest parts of me, which is like addictive to food, and I would watch all kind of stuff like porn and all of those things, and I had addictions and I had bad habits, and the purpose of self-love is that self-love makes you the most shiniest, most healthiest, wealthiest version of yourself. Okay, and in order to become that healthy, wealthy, shiny, confident version of you, you have to learn to love and embrace and forgive the most pathetic version of you, the version of you that was out of integrity, the version of you that was giving into unhealthy coping mechanism, a version of you that was, maybe had toxic relationship patterns, had manipulative patterns. So, one of the example that I can give you, I was suffering from a lot of watching porn, and number two, what was that? Food. I had junk food addiction. I would eat so much sugary, processed, greasy food a lot. Okay, and when I was in 2020, I was learning to heal that. I was like, no, I'm gonna eat healthier. Every day I will tell myself no, I'm not gonna eat it, and the same night I would be eating it. I would be watching all kind of stuff. I would be giving into all kind of bad habits that I had. Next morning I would be like, I failed. I would cry, and I would say okay, not today, and then in the evening I would do that again. So my self trust was in myself was also breaking, and this kept happening day after day after day after day. And I had to forgive myself. For the first 2-3 years, I had to forgive myself when I was failing. A part of self-love is right now that you forgive yourself. Whatever coping mechanism you have, or any kind of addiction that you give into, there will come a day, I promise you that you would not want to give into that addiction, that bad habit. But right now you have to forgive yourself for as long as you need to. For me, it happened 1.5 years straight, and then I was okay, I was developing healthy habits, and then boom, I was back at it again. There was what do we say, relapse phase again, and that lasted for a lot more months. Okay, and overall first 2-3 years I had to just keep on forgiving myself, a lot of compassion. Every time I was making any kind of mistake, or I was giving into my bad habits, or I was relapsing into some kind of habits that were not good for me, or when I caught myself doing something out of integrity, I had to forgive myself. I had to speak so kindly and gently with myself. Okay, I didn't know better, and I made a choice. It was a choice hey, yes, I made a mistake, and I'm going to forgive myself. When I started my YouTube channel, or I started my business, there were some out of integrity things that I did. Maybe I didn't show up who I was. I was pretending to be someone I was not. Or maybe in my business, I was thinking okay, this client had to pay me. That is my source of money. So that kind of those things were happening. I caught myself doing that, and I forgive myself. I forgive myself, and I was like, I am not this person. I maybe, some fear, subconscious fear that I must have learned, growing up, or it was running in my ancestral lineage, because of which, that influenced me to act out of it. But the person who I am is one who is catching myself doing it and who is willing to do better. And I was so kind and so gentle and so forgiving of myself, and I continue to do so. This is the part of very important part of self love. If you grew up in a very toxic home, very abusive home, or you grew up very unconfident, or you felt very small of yourself, okay, be very gentle and extra forgiving of yourself, to come out of that kind of darkness, hopelessness, and feeling that small, where we feel like we are not worthy of good things. To come out of darkness, this is dark. When you live in this world believing that you're not worthy of good things, you're not worthy of love, you're not worthy of people being nicer to you, kinder to you, gentler to you, people being helpful to you, or you keep like, you just like people, you let people walk all over you and just bully you and make you feel small. When you grew up in that kind of environment and you believe that about yourself, this is darkness. And to come out of this darkness is gonna require a lot of forgiveness for yourself. And yes, there you have to forgive yourself for all the bad habits that you learned and bad coping mechanism, but you will also have to forgive yourself because for so long you let other people walk over you. For so long you were talking yourself out of your dreams, and you were so insecure and so unkind to yourself. You talk yourself out of your dreams, and it's gonna be, you gotta forgive yourself for the time that you feel like, oh my god, I wasted so much time not believing in myself. And this is grief, so sit with it. I process it, and so much more I'm going to be processing, because I also played small. I always felt like, with so many women friend of mine, I felt like they are way above and ahead of me, and I am not. Always, since growing up. And yeah, now I don't feel that way, and sometimes I catch myself being insecure or jealous, and then now I snap back into my power real fast. But yeah, so just most important step of self love is self forgiveness, and make a choice to forgive yourself. you I'm I don't know what you did, I don't care, no matter how dark it was, okay, you are forgiven, you are forgiving, absolutely. It's just you choose to forgive yourself. You make a choice. There is enough love for you, enough forgiveness for you in this world. Do you hear me? Okay, there is enough love for you, enough compassion for you, enough understanding for you, enough forgiveness for you. If ever your shame, your darkness tries to convince you that you are not worthy of forgiveness or compassion, or to come out of this darkness and go towards something better, do not be convinced. Okay, you deserve incredible amounts of love and good things for you, they are waiting for you. Just don't be convinced by whatever your shame and darkness trying to convince you of. Okay, because this universe loves you so much. It has so many good things for you. Like, wow, it has love for you. Oh my god, so much. I feel it right now. So much love and so many good things. Wow, wow. You know, uh, I feel, I wish I could make you feel the sensations that I'm feeling in my body, because it's like breathtakingly beautiful kind of things for you. Yeah. Yes, for you. Yes, 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 definitely. Like, wow. Ah, so good. So, so, so good what I'm feeling right now. Oh my god. Wow, I'm so happy for all the good things that are going to be coming for us, and God has for us. The love that God has for us, the joy, the fun. Ah, wow. Okay, book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me for psychic guidance and for to dive deep into your shame, grief, pain, and to, you know, offer you the safe space, and as you come into your power, and offer you intuitive guidance like super powerful. If you feel intuitively called to book a session with me, go for it. You know, I can help you and support you a lot and so deeply. And you can also donate for my rent and for my food and for my bills. It will also help me a lot. I'm happy to receive it if you can send it with love and joy. And if my videos are helping you, there is no pressure. But yes, of course, if you can, please do so. Link of everything is in my bio and in my description. And comment down below if this video helped you, resonated with you. I'm so excited to be a part of your journey. I'm so excited to support you, and I'll see you in another video.